Hey guys, so it's been a little while since my last update. I've been pretty busy at work and getting some stuff painted up and things like that. So I have got a treat in store for you today. This arrived for me at work this week from Mantic Games. So this is Wave 2 of the Kings of War Kickstarter. So I'll just pop it open. In this one, I have their highly detailed breakdown, which tells me that I've got a freebie bundle, I've got a vampire, I've got some mummies, and I've got some gargoyles. So there's a nice big pile of stuff in here. So what I'm going to do, because it won't quite focus properly with everything in the box, I'm going to shift the box out of the way and then go through bag by bag with what we've got. So I'll be back in a second. Okay, so first up we've got a nice big bag of dwarf Brock Riders. Now Brocks appear to be some kind of heavily armoured badger, which are pretty cool. I'll just slice this bag open and we'll get a closer look at them. Okay, so I'll see if I can get two halves which will actually go together, which I'm not seeming to have any. Oh, here we go, finally get some luck. Alrighty, so we've got a nice angry looking badger with some cool armor plates and stuff like that. Does look like I'm going to have a bit of work to do in filling up these mold lines and joins, but that shouldn't be too hard to do with a little bit of green stuff. What I'll probably also do is heat them up a wee bit just to help these bend into shape, because this is restic or resin plastic, so it reshapes fairly nicely. And then let me see, Dwarf sits on top like that, and then his weapons and everything else are in another little wee bag. Here it looks like, yep, heads, arms and stuff, axes and things. So these look pretty cool. I don't play dwarfs, but I'll put these up together for shits and giggles. And yeah, so let's see what's next. Okay, so I've also got some mummies. Now I got some as free as part of my Kickstarter bundle, and then I got 2 extra packs of mummies as well, because I play an Undead Kings of War army. So these things are looking pretty sweet. Let's see if I can work out how these go together. The cloak just sort of slots in the back, and they've got the head. Swords and shields and stuff like that. So these are going to be really nice. They're more of a heavily armoured mummy as opposed to the sort of traditional just wrapped up in bandages style, but I quite like them. It means I can use them as whites and things like that as well. They don't have to be mummies all the time. And next up we've got a nice big bag of gargoyles. Now I'm really excited to see how these ones turn out. I bought some extra ones as well as the ones which came with my kit. So we've got some legs, we've got some really cool bat style wings and tail, and then let's just see if I can find a torso. Here we go. So that plugs into that. That'll plug into that, and then there'll be some heads in here as well. So cool little models. You could use them as Chaos Furies, Harpies, things like that. So yeah, these are pretty sweet. Again, I got an extra bag of these, so I've got a hole on them. Here we've got, these are the Obsidian Golems, I think. So they're kind of like an earth elemental. Oh yeah, these are sweet. So it's head, and then legs, arms. Let's see if I can get one put together. Help if I get my lefts and rights around the right way. So yeah, these are really big models. They've got some really nice detail and the cracks and stuff like that. They really remind me of those of you who've played Dragon Age, Shale, the female golem. Sorry for the spoiler. Yeah, these are awesome. Huge amount of detail. Looks like they're going to be some really cool poses and stuff as well. Yeah, I love these. These are going to be great for my Pathfinder games and stuff like that as well. Okay, now these are trolls. Now, Mantic trolls are a little bit different from Games Workshop ones. These guys are more sort of roid raging guys. Oh, these are sweet. They remind me of the brutes, I think they are, in Left 4 Dead. Just muscle bound craziness, big sort of simian arms. Let's see if we can put one in together. Yeah, got these tiny little heads on them compared to the rest, and then yeah, huge hammers. Here we go, big massive rock hammer. So they're completely out of normal proportions, but I like this style. It's going to let me do a lot of rust work on the armor plates and stuff like that. Really cool details on the back with these scars and stuff like that. Not sure how much you're getting in the light. It's a little bit tricky in this sort of late afternoon winter sun. So yeah, those are the trolls. They're looking pretty cool. Just check out this sword. It's all made up of smaller swords and cleavers and stuff all bolted together, which is pretty awesome. So this is the Goblin Minsu from the looks of things, which is kind of like a steam-powered goblin drilling war machine. I think the idea is that they've sort of put it together and run it down the narrow corridors and dungeons and stuff, and just chew up anything it runs into. It looks like a pretty sweet little model. I won't take it out at this stage because I'll probably lose some of the bits. And then we've got its brother. This is the Orc Fight Wagon or Orc Chariot kit, which has got some similar parts, but this is more a sort of traditional fighting vehicle here. What are these boys? These are the new Mantic Ogres. So again, for those of you who are familiar with Games Workshop, Warhammer Fantasy, these are quite a different style of ogre. They're not that big pot belly style. These are a little bit more martial. Yeah, so they're just big, brutish fighting guys. They've got some really cool armor detail, things like that, and straps and plates and stuff on the armor, fur or hair on the legs. Again, their weapons are kind of slightly crude but super oversized. Really nice, cool detailed shields and stuff here. And some awesome heads on these. You've got some... Let's try and get some light on them here. Yeah, one of them's got some band-aids and sort of an eye patch and just angry looking faces, some top knots and things like that. They're looking really cool. Okay, so next up is the Eboy, I think they are, or Elhoy. These are the Angels of Mantica. So they're for the new Basilian army, and these are beautiful. Just look at the detail on the armor plates and things like that. They've got some really nice feathered wings. All along here there's details of all the individual little bits of the feathers and stuff like that, so this is going to be real fun to paint. I haven't painted feathers before, so I have to look at some tutorials and stuff out there. they've got some beautiful, very nice sort of ornate style weapons on them, and then they've got these cool flame effects the whole way up. So again, this is going to allow me to use some techniques and stuff that I don't often use. And then there we go. So we've got the heads, these sort of anime cartoon hero style hairstyles on them. No mohawks or anything like that. It's all a bit more classical on their sculpts. So these are cool. I won't be using them in my army, but I'll be painting them up just as display pieces and things like that. Yeah, then we got another ogre. This is a ogre hero. I think this is a Kickstarter exclusive, so that's pretty sweet. I've got a bag of Palace Guard. These are high elf army. Yeah, high elf unit. Pretty sure it's Palace Guard. So again, some nice cool little sets of figures. I'll probably sell these off to some of the guys who play elves in my club. And then the werewolves. So these are a little bit different from the confrontation ones from Reaper and stuff like that. I've got a little bit less hair on them. They're kind of hairless werewolves as opposed to big furry ones. But yeah, look at that. It's got some really nice detail on the teeth and things. It's got some sort of raised fur on the back. I'll probably use my fur texture plates just to add some extra fur so they're not looking quite as naked as they're looking at the moment. I've got some really big angry looking hands, super muscled up. Some nice little fur tails just sort of slot in there. So again, there's a bit of clean up and stuff like that which is going to have to be done on these. There's some mold lines and things, but overall the quality of the sculpts is really good. So that's the werewolves. Got a Undead Standard bearer. So this has got the same skeletal horses as you'll see on my Revenant Knights, and then just a really nice standard and some extra weapons and things. Really good cloak on them. So that's good because I need some hero models. We've got, this is Lady Iona, the vampire hero for Kickstarter. So it's nice, I needed some vampires, so that's good. Don't think it's quite as good as the likes of the Isabella von Karsten from GW, but it's a nice good sculpt. Yeah, nothing wrong with it, very workmanlike. And this is something I've definitely been looking forward to. This is the Undead Dog Handler. So we've got a really good sized sort of undead Doberman there, and then the handler is looking like he's bracing to hold back his undead hound. So this is pretty sweet. What else have we got? Aha! These are the Goblin Fleabag Riders. So from what I can understand looking at the sculpts, Fleabags are kind of they look like a mixture of a squig and a wolf kind of crossbred put together. So as you can see, they've got these massive little mouths on them. They're quite short and stunted. Let's see if I can find the other half to them just a moment. Oh, yeah, there's the goblin heads of the riders and their little triangular shields. Right, here we go, so that's the other half of, well, not of that one, but of a different one. Let's see if we can find it all. There we go, that gives you an idea of how they're going to look. Again, there's quite a big join line to fill up, but that's nothing that a little bit of epoxy putty, liquid green stuff, things like that can't fix up. But yeah, these are cool. There's kind of all mouth and no body to them, just like a squig, but they do look pretty sweet. Again, I might do some extra sculpting of some hair and stuff like that on them. I'll probably, yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to keep these for myself or give them away or sell them off to some of the guys at the club, but I'll probably assemble them all up and do the green stuff work and things just to tidy them up first. So almost at the end, there's a whole big stack of bases in the box, and then I've got some orc axe guys think they are, with some kind of weird but cool little baby goblins. This one is mooning someone, which is quite sweet. So these are the guys who go on the Orc Fight Wagon / Orc Chariot. So again, it's pretty cool little sculpt. Slightly different to regular GW style ones, but again, something I quite like. They've got better proportions. They're not as shoulder heavy as the GW ones, but they're not quite as thin and weedy as the Lord of the Rings ones. So these are pretty sweet. So sorry that it's been such a long video, guys. There's obviously quite a lot of stuff here that it needs to go through, and so yeah, I've now got 2 huge boxes of stuff from Mantic to start painting up, and then I've still got wave 3 coming in late August. So yeah, Kings of War, I'm going to need to start getting my act together and start getting some of this stuff put together and painted up. So thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, thanks for your patience. Cheers.